The interesting thing about Tomorrowland is that it's an intriguing idea, and it's connected with Disney in a really interesting way.
In our modern world, everywhere we look, we see the influence science has upon our daily lives. Many of the things that seem impossible now will become realities tomorrow.
Walt Disney was really interested in the future and all the possibility it could bring. It completely and totally fired up his creative imagination.
A beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away. That says we're going places. There's progress ahead.
A lot of this circles around who Walt Disney really was. He looked at the future with some idea that there's some hope and some positive outcome.
He came up with systems that would make people work together better, optimizing the human race.
Walt Disney was always playing with something, you know, whether it was animatronics or mass transportation, the monorail, urban planning too, is his idea of what the world could be like.
Experimental, prototype, community of tomorrow.
I think he thought the best way to do that was not to preach about it, but to do it.
There's a lot of similarities between the last project he was working on, the Epcot Center, and Tomorrowland, which was this utopian version of what we at our best could be.
Since I was a little kid, Tomorrowland has not always felt traditionally science fiction to me. It's almost felt like science fact. Some of these things haven't happened yet, but they can happen.
Buckle up!
And I think that the great thing about Walt is he inspired us to light that spark of optimism.
We're getting a large canvas to paint on because the very word Tomorrowland is evocative. It evokes play and it evokes promise, freshness, you know, something that's unknown that's about to be here.
A place where people actually live a life they can't find anywhere else in the world.
With every second that ticks by, the future is running out.
Newton?
Tomorrowland is a place for dreamers.
That's not mine.
What's not yours?
The pen. I've never... Dad, I just need you to look at this. Does it look weird? She goes into Tomorrowland. It's almost like it's not there. As soon as she lets go of the pen, it's gone. You're not saying this!
Casey, stop it! What do you want?
I want you to take me there.
Take you where?
Where'd you get this? Who are you, kid? It's a place where the ideas of science and exploration are able to grow to make the world better.
The promise of Tomorrowland is that the future is what we make of it. We have to go out there and make that change ourselves.
It's more about the journey than it is a destination. It's a little bit of mystery, a little bit of adventure.
How is this a good idea?
Mixed together in a very new way.